Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom,
And I'm like,
and today we're cracking open a new bottle of Penelope Architect. So I grabbed this one in light of, this has been over there for a long time. I grabbed this because our last Sunday fun day, Penelope came up and, well, spoiler alert, it took out the victory on that one. I was actually pretty shocked on that. I would have put money that somebody else was going to win that one. So I said, we got to crack this one. This has been over there for a while.
It has been here a while.
This one is a 104 proof. It's non-age stated. We got it for $59.99, which is right around what MSRP is supposed to be.
A little lower, right? The rest of the other Penelopes, aren't they up there? 111 or something, I think.
I don't know off the top of my head.
All right.
The company's Penelope. The distillery is MGP or Ross and Squibb, whichever you... I don't know why I have a hard time saying MGP. Like, I always want to put other letters in there.
You did.
I do. But I do have a problem saying it every time. But so I am on a hunt for Rio, though. Everyone's raving about the Rio right now, but we'll see what architects. So I did find out
Rio,
that
what? That?
Penelope Rio. Yeah, that's supposed to be really, really good too. So
yeah.
there's no mash bill on this one, but it is finished in French Oak Staves. And I will say, I did not know, and I asked somebody who had acquired it. I'm like, well, what is the build? Because that whole point of the architects, they have different builds that come out different years. And he's like, this don't have builds. So this is build number 2R, right on the back, and right down here,
build
too.
Number 2R. When you shop without spectacles, you're not seeing it.
But, so
it's
they do
blue.
have...
That's what I said.
Right.
It's blue.
I think they're all blue, but they do have different builds. So
right.
I think they all have different stave profiles that are a little bit different. So I will have to look for different ones. This is the first... They might have it. I don't know, but we'll have to see.
The nose doesn't jump out, but nor did it that first round in and out on the other day.
Yeah, no, I was actually pleasantly surprised on that. I would have bet money that it wasn't that one. That's the funny thing about it. But anyone who watches the channel knows that we may have had a few bad words to say about Penelope White Label. It was just meh.
It was.
And everyone was, I'm like, what is so good about Penelope? But I will say the toasted and the cask strength we have are very, very good. Sneakily good.
And it's almost like against both of our judgment, do we go get it and see, did it come to light? Did we have a bad one?
Oh, yeah. No, I've never even thought that.
We did the same thing with Yellowstone, and it's like, we have one, still waiting. I'm going to blow the dust off of that one, too.
We didn't do that, but we were going to have to see. No, I agree. You know what, though? As much as we dumped on the Yellowstone, too, it did come in like second in a blind at the very end.
No, it did.
At the very end of the bottle.
It has a different taste.
All right, so off the nose, I will agree with you. It's not diving out of the glass. It's just kind of there.
Let me see what you say. It's got a...
This is a 4 grain, too, so just so it has...
I don't know if that's the oak that I'm getting in the end. One would think, but it doesn't really taste like that. It's strong. Your after flavor is strong.
I want to say that's the French oak. I think that I'm going to have to guess that that's it is a weird.
It's got a
not a
I'm
weird.
not going to even say
not
it's
in a bad way. No, not in a bad way.
No,
it is definitely a sweet oak. Like there was a hold on. I didn't that's actually.
It's a
I took a little sip because I was
trying
to think, but 104 proof. You know it has something on it. I got to give it that. At the $59.99 at the 104 proof alone, I got to give them props for that. It's not crazily marked up like some would be.
It's got to be that's standing out because it's got a unique flavor in the end.
Yeah. Did you see that? I wish I could zoom in enough to actually show how that's not even possible.
Goofy you do it,
it missed my eyeball. It hit here. Yeah, there is definitely a.
I don't get it so much in the nose.
I am now. Like you're getting that. It is a. Oh, it's a different version of a caramel.
I was gonna say I'm more towards a batter now, but
yeah, it's a different flavored caramel. It's almost like it's
not super sweet, but it has a different. The very last flavor is different, and that, I guess we'd have to go be the second barrel it's going into. Which I guess we should be smarter because I mean, even if it's in, remember if they do the Armagnac or they do it in a port, it always has that extra tweak in a different way. So I guess we could go with that.
I can't remember the last time I had a 46 even to go back to like where it's just in the French Oak Staves. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not hating any part of that though.
It would fall off there probably. I don't think the 46 is that high.
It's a cast strength. It's higher. I think it's 108.
Oh, if you went that way, I thought you were just going regular 46. Oh, that evaporated.
That is so long gone.
Never mind.
That is so long gone. I had to go back and buy the regular makers for a future video. I didn't have any of that anymore either.
I'm with you. I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed with the price.
No,
I'm not disappointed with the flavor.
The nose is turning around.
That's
It is definitely bringing. It is definitely bringing that.
Does come around after your first sip. Almost like a vanilla note in the nose.
So if you drink it and let it sit on your tongue for a minute, you can actually taste the palate changing, where it switches over, and then you get that nice. It is a sweeter oak. It's not your traditional oak finish that you normally get on the swallow.
When you do that switch like that, it definitely has a. You know.
But that's what I'm saying. The 104 sits there. That's actually very nice, though. But did you see how the flavor went more sweet, and then it starts getting into the. One day he'll listen to me and actually try it.
I did.
Don't just guzzle it. Let it sit on your tongue for a minute.
I actually did,
because it really does.
I just told you when
in the mid palate,
it stays on your tongue.
But while it's sitting on your tongue, it actually changes flavor for me, and that's what I was trying to tell you the other day when we tried another one, and you're like, "No, I don't get it." But it totally changed. But this doesn't change in a bad way at all. No. It takes a little of the sweetness out, and then it starts coming in more oaky towards the end as you start swallowing.
And it stays like on your jowls.
Yeah.
The oakness is right there.
Decent viscosity. It's not overly long, but it's certainly not short. It gives you a good flavor throughout. There's no, as of right now, there's no nasty twang that comes in. It changes flavor, though, with that sweet oak. I think you go from a normal tasting caramel to like a, it's almost like there's something in the caramel with it. You know what I mean? And I think that's the French Oak Staves.
Off our first view of Penelope to start. Actually, I think it was one of the girls at Marty's is like.
She said, "Don't do the white.
This one's not very good." I said, "Yeah, we already did that." She's like, "But you really have to try this one and that one." And it's like, so she wasn't far off.
Nope.
With her notes, and she's actually a Scotch girl, but she was pretty well dead on with these.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't too impressed with Penelope at all.
No, but the more I keep going back to them, the more I'm really like it. For
the original.
Yeah, I want to say 30-ish, 35. So it wasn't overly expensive because Yellowstone was right around 50, and we were mad at that one. That one made us angry. And then when we did the Penelope, we were mad. Not so much it was 35, just because it just didn't bring what we were hoping it was going to bring us. I think.
And we were still heavy on.
But we were still like, I can do Evan Williams for $15. It beats it. According to the white label one. No, this one is developing nicely in a
flavor.
Yeah.
Flavor.
No, this one is actually very good, and there is,
and it's still it's got some hang time.
Where you said that, I really do believe, and we'll have to go back to another one that has a French on a different thing. Maybe we can do maybe we'll break this out for a Blind Fight Friday and go up against maybe the 46 or something. So. That French oak definitely is given a different flavor.
It does.
You know what I mean? It's definitely adding.
And it'd be interesting to see if one is way
better
different
or worse.
than the other.
Yeah. Or do we get that same twang that's giving you that same flavor profile?
Not a bad twang.
No, like that. But it's definitely different than any other.
I don't know if I remember this. Well, I know I won't. We suck at that. But I mean, it's just.
I was going to say, I literally don't remember it right after the next one we pour. It disappears. We've proven time and time again. We had another concept. I won't bring up the concept now. I'll bring it up to him again because I kind of like my new concept, and I don't know if everyone else would, but my glass was just delicious when I just took that drink. It just swirled up at me. You smell the top of your glass, and it almost brings you into a whole new. I'm getting a marshmallow. I'm getting like a toasted marshmallow.
I was just going to say, I'm getting a sweetness.
Yeah, no, there's almost like a on the top of my glass, I'm actually getting like a.
I don't know.
It's turning into a
not-
s'mores. This one, I'm hoping it's going to open up even nicer than it already is. This is very good. This is very good. I am certainly at $60. I want every build right now. That's going to be another thing to look for. Honestly,
so if you are shopping and you need glasses, then you better bring them because you're not going to see this.
It is small for sure. It is a small little
and then
number.
you get thrown off with whatever the design is.
I didn't even.
I don't know if it's the same.
I think it's a flavor profile. No, because I believe on the little picture on the back of it, because it's like persistency, fruit on the nose, oak perception on the nose. Like it's supposed to help guide you. And I don't look at any of that stuff because I give you what I smell, and I might not smell any of them. But there is, I do think it's a predominant nose of the French Oak Staves that are coming out.
I'm going to go with that as well.
Because
it's even in the flavor.
Yeah,
very
definitely.
very last go. It's like
as you finish,
it sticks right here.
I agree totally. So there you go. We have so many long ones. We'll cut this one short. Penelope Architect. I am on a hunt now to see if we can get different builds, and then we can go back and see which one we like the best. But I'm liking this one. So this one happens to be build 2R, build number 2R. So if you happen to find it, well worth the $60. I'd buy this all day long. So
the bummer is they didn't change the color. If they didn't change the color, then I probably walked by it
1,000 times. You and me both. You told me there's no build on it, so I gave up on it. This has been in the Santa sack. That's the bummer. This thing has been in the for months.
I wasn't lying when I had to blow the dust.
Yeah, no, this has been over there for months.
Probably before Santa came.
We kept like, yeah. And then when Penelope just won the blind the other day, I'm like, all right, we got to break this thing out. So thanks for watching. He keeps bringing me into a conversation, and then he shakes his glass like it's time to go.
It is time to go.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below if you have different builds and if you like one better than the other. So
that'd be good.
Spend less, drink more.
Cheers. Subscribe. Not disappointed.